Gary, how you doing? My name is Ashley. This is a video that you spoke to Gary about. I'm really excited to make this video for you. I did a lot of in-depth research and I'm excited to go over it with you, break everything down, and show you what I found. So let's just get started. So because of the amount of information I'm going to be providing in this video, if you have any questions at all, please reach out. Let's talk at the end of this video and we can take things from there. So the first thing I want to start with is your current website. Now when it comes to having a website, it's all about how user-friendly it is, how easy it is to navigate that website, and to be able to cater to different types of people coming to your site for whatever reason that may be. Now what I mean when I say that is when somebody comes to your website, they don't want to have to scroll and read and dig just to figure out what services you offer, what areas you offer those services in, and how they can get a hold of you for those services. So what we like to do in every single one of our websites is have all that information readily available for that person. So what I like about your guys' website is you guys have a click-to-call phone number right from the beginning of your website. That's actually great for client conversions. The conversion rate for those are pretty high to have click-to-call phone numbers. I also like how you have your services tab right from the beginning. And a few things that I could recommend to you that you guys can implement into your website that would make your site that much more user friendly, and you'll notice higher conversion rates because of this, is instead of having your service tab you have to click on it and then they have to dig through and read all the services you offer, have it be, you know how you hover over the about and it drops down? Do the same thing with your services. Have it drop down into a menu of all the different services that you have to offer, and do the same thing with your locations that you travel to. Again, that'll make your site that much more user friendly, and having a user friendly website it's key. Next thing I would suggest is having a form submission option. Somewhere right here is fine, but what that does is it caters to the opposite type of people who may not be able to talk on the phone. They might be at work, or they might just not want to talk on the phone. Whatever the case may be, we need to make sure that we have multiple ways for people to get a hold of you for the services that you're offering. So next thing that I'm going to touch base on is your guys' content. Now when it comes to content, it's considered king in the eyes of Google, and that's because Google can only read. So the more content you have, the better. Now looking at your guys' website, everything that I'm highlighting is all considered content. Now I see that you guys have content hidden. Oh, nope, never mind. That's just, nope, never mind. That's just little emojis. Sometimes you have the plus and you can click on it and it drops down to more content, and that's a way to hide content. That way it's not all just content, words. But in your case it's not, so it actually isn't helping you guys out. So you guys aren't at the word marking yet to be considered an authority. So you need at least a minimum of 1,500 words in order to be considered an authority in the eyes of Google. Now, if your competitor has 2,000 words of content, we now need to go get more content than what they have in order to outrank them. So speaking of your competitors, I did a general search in Google, and these guys are one of your competitors. Now, keep in mind, this is one of your competitors. You have many different competitors all throughout Google for every single service that you offer and every single service area that you offer it. I can type in plumber, Tallahassee, Florida, and you can have a completely different competitor than when I type in plumbers with an S, Tallahassee, Florida. So you have many different competitors across Google, and these guys are just one of them. So if we take a look at their site's a little bit more user-friendly. You know, they have all their landscaping services and drop-down menus. They have all of their About Us. They have their click-to-call phone number, their contact form, and then they have more content than what you guys currently have. Now, these guys do not have much more content at all. They are also not at that word marking in order to be considered an authority, so these guys would be so easy to outrank. So coming over here to a general resource I pay monthly for, this is showing me the back side of your website. It's showing me how powerful your website is. So the UR is how trustworthy or legit Google looks at your site. This number is rated out of 100. You have one backlink that's doing nothing for you. The rating of that is a 0 out of 100, which tells me that backlink is not relevant, it's weak, it's spammy, and it could be hurting you. That is why we want the most relevant backlinks for the most effectiveness. Now, because of all of this, you're not getting any traffic to your website at all, which is obviously an issue. You want to bring business to your website. It's another source of income. So let's take a look at your competitor and see what they're doing. Their stats aren't the greatest either, but look at the business that they're getting. They're getting almost 220 people to their website every single month. Again, that's a per month number, and this is just one of your competitors. Imagine all your competitors stacked up with all the business that they're getting. That's a lot of income that you could be getting. It's a lot more business that you could be getting each and every month. Now I'm going to come to Google and just break down Google for you a little bit, and then I will wrap this video up. So the first part of Google is the Google Guaranteed section. Now, certain areas and certain services don't offer them, and as of right now for Landscping, Tallahassee, Florida, it don't offer it. So what's offered is just the sponsored ads. So moving on down to the next section of Google, this is the Google My Business section, and this is a very important section to want to be in, as any section of Google is. Remember how earlier I said some people come to your site and they want to call, some people want to come to your site and message? Same thing with Google. Some people come to Google and they strictly go to the ads, while other people strictly go to the organic section. Whatever the case may be, that's fine, but we want to make sure you're in every one of those spots. That way you have the highest odds to be chosen. So in order to get ranked in this section here, because you can see you're currently not ranked here, a few tips that I could give you that you guys could go and try are getting more citations. A citation is your business name, address, and phone number listed across the web in different directories. Now you could also try geotagging your pictures, getting more reviews. There's some things that you could do to try and get ranked in that area there. Now this last section of Google is the organic section. It directly deals with your website. Now in order to get ranked in this section here, it requires having the most relevant backlinks for the most effectiveness. Remember I said that earlier? That's where those backlinks come into play, is this section here. And again, as I scroll through, you're nowhere to be found. If you're not on this first page of Google, you're not maximizing your traffic to its fullest potential, and that's obviously an issue. So that is all I have for you. You know, you see what you're currently getting versus what you could be getting. If you want to be in these positions, you want to take your business to that next level, all it takes is you wanting to do so, and we handle the rest. So reach out. I'd love to talk some more, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.